There are three types of Qur'an students: the good, the bad, and the ugly. Every Qur'an student fits into one of these three categories. This isn't about judgment, it's about finding the path that can help you best. The beauty is that all three can reach success, but just a few of them will have more scars than the other. The first type is what I call the good, the disciplined builder. This is the student who doesn't make noise, who does the same thing every single day and sticks to their routines without emotions. They show up quietly every single day, even when they're upset, even when they're tired, even when life is getting to them. They're consistent, organized. They don't rely on motivation because they realize that motivation dies. And because of that, their strengths are obvious. Their retention is strong, their memorization is consistent, and they're able to do the same things every single day. And of course, this is usually the student that the teacher always loves to have. But even the good has weaknesses. Everything is so easy for them that when hardship eventually comes, and it always comes, they struggle. Everyone has that friend that when they were younger, they were so intelligent in, primary school, maybe the beginning of secondary school. They used to pass every single exam without really studying. But come GCSEs, A-levels, these same intelligent children became, unable to study properly. Neuroscientists who study education always stress the need for someone to learn how to struggle and learn how to learn itself. These intelligent children, when they were younger, learning was easy for them. So they never had to actually learn the skills that were necessary to learn. Whereas other children who may not have been as intelligent as them from when they were younger, they had to study and struggle. And eventually, because of learning how to study and struggle, they became better learners in the future. The problem for the good in this situation, the good person, the good hafiz, is that they need to expose themselves to things that are difficult. The normal stresses of life are too easy for them. But when something does happen that is too difficult for them, they become paralyzed. In these moments, they have to remember that they are, going through something that's normal. They have to go through difficulty in this life. They have to be tested. And when they realize and understand that, these moments become, something that they can bear and they can live through. The second type, I call them the excited quitter. And it's not because they're bad people. They actually come with sincerity, with love for the Quran, and actually excitement when they first start their hifz journey. This is the student who starts fast, who memorizes quickly, who does everything they need to at the beginning of their hifz journey. The moment they feel inspired, they take off like a rocket. They're memorizing 1, 2, 3 pages a day. And this happens for many months. But suddenly, they just disappear. They stop without warning. They collapse under the weight of their own expectations. A month later, the cycle starts again. They're excited, ready to go. And, maybe it doesn't even last a month this time. It lasts a day or two and they're back to their normal self. Their strengths are real. They have massive potential. And usually these are the people who are very intelligent naturally. Their weaknesses are the things that bury them. Not only bury them, but bury them for good. Meaning these people, they don't ever come back again. The thing that makes the bad is actually shaitan. He comes to a person and says, this thing is too difficult. This is actually crazy. So many people are finding it way more easier than you. This isn't for you. Leave it, give up. Because this person relies on emotional dips and emotional highs, they will always be up and down. The bad needs to hear this. You don't need emotions. You don't need, motivation. You don't need any kind of quote to make you suddenly get into shape. The thing you need is to do the same thing every single day. Have one system, have one framework, and just keep at it. Don't give up. And then there's a third type, my favorite type. This one I call the ugly, the warrior who never quits. This student's journey is not, smooth. It's messy. It's chaotic. They fall off, they come back again, they fall off, they come back again, they fall off, they come back again. This kind of things happens again and again and again. But no matter how many times they fall off, they always make sure that they return. This is the key thing. From the outside, their journey looks ugly. They're memorizing maybe 2, 3 lines a day. They're not improving much every single day. But this person, given the amount of times they return back to the Quran every single time, they eventually will become someone who has memorized a lot. This person's main strength is their resilience. Every ayah they memorize is done with, tough, hard work. It's done with sweat. It's done with, sometimes even blood. So, some brothers who become sick and they still turn up every single day. The ugly is not a path of failure. It's a path of conviction. Even the Sahaba didn't have smooth, perfect journeys. Consistency is, unlike the bad, never falling, meaning never ever giving up. Every single time that you fall, and of course everyone falls, they always return back. The ugly person, of course, not meaning physically ugly, their memorization is forged in struggle. And this struggle is what makes their memorization becomes truly strong. The good is disciplined, the bad is passionate, the ugly is resilient. Often the ugly tends to be the person that is the most beautiful in the eyes of Allah because of how much sincerity and consistency and drive they have for the Kitab of Allah. Now, this year is coming to an end very, very soon. If you're watching this and thinking, I need a system, I need a structure to memorize the Quran properly, then Al-Itqan is opening its applications at the end of this year. Al-Itqan is not a typical online Quran class. It's a full hifz system and community designed to make memorizing the Quran easier. It's for real life, hardworking, busy Muslims. It's for those fathers and mothers that have full-time jobs, responsibilities with the children at home. It's for university students that have really intense degrees. It's for professionals that work 12, 16 hours a day. There are all types of brothers and sisters that have joined Al-Itqan. Inside Al-Itqan, you don't just recite to the teacher like you would in normal institutes. The recitation session is, maybe 25% of the whole package. All the brothers and sisters that join Al-Itqan get daily morning Zoom sessions, which helps you stay consistent with memorizing and revising the Quran every single day. Not only that, you get your weekly audit sessions, which is a type of coaching session designed to help get rid of the bottlenecks in your life, the small things that are stopping you from pursuing your hifz. Maybe you're tired all the time. Maybe your children are stopping you from, pursuing the goals you want to. Maybe your family situation isn't the best situation that you have. These sessions are for removing and helping you move beyond these roadblocks in your life. You also get an elite level community with focus, adab, and sincerity. You will never be alone in your journey. Every single morning that you wake up to memorize the Quran, every single recitation session, you're there with other people to help you and really give you that push that you need, and also the accountability. Applications are opening very soon, but only for 3 days. That is from the 25th of December to the 28th of December 2025. If you want a place, join the waiting list right now. That waiting list will allow you to get the notifications for when the application is open. Those on the list will get notified first when the application is open, and of course are then interviewed first to be able to be selected and given the offer to study with Al-Itqan. This is your chance to finally commit to the Quran with excellence. Don't wait for next year, for when you finish your job or when you finish some kind of goal or responsibility in life. Rather, make the Quran your life. Make it something that you work for every single day, no matter what things drag you down in life.